There has been some big moves coming in and going out at Celtic Park in this January transfer window, but none bigger than this, as Brendan Rodgers confirms that Kieran Tierney will be a Celtic player. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. When you've got a transfer as big as this, you've got to talk about it. You've got to cover it. Kieran Tierney coming back to the Scottish Premiership, coming back to the Scottish Champions, his boyhood club. He will be arriving at Celtic. The only problem is, as of right now, we're not sure whether it is going to be in the summer or whether it is going to be in January. Rodgers has said he will be a Celtic player and it will be at the latest in the summer, but he's hoping that Celtic can make it happen in this window here. Now, I'm assuming it will all come down to the amount of money that Arsenal are asking for. If it's too much, then Celtic will just wait until the summer. If it's cheap enough, then Celtic will obviously pay it and get him in for the rest of the season. Now, you could argue, look, Celtic don't really need him. They're going to win the league anyway. And listen, you'd be correct with that. They will win the league. Let's not pretend that Greg Taylor is an awful player, right? Greg Taylor, I think, is underrated. Greg Taylor's done a good job in his 4 years at the club, or 5 years, whatever it has been. But I mean, if you talk about Champions League, you talk about Kieran Tierney, he is a player that can make a difference. He is a player that can single-handedly win Celtic games on his own. I don't think Greg Taylor is quite at that level. Kieran Tierney is a game winner in the big games, and he could be the difference between Celtic getting past the playoff rounds and Celtic not getting past the playoff rounds. So if I was Celtic, unless Arsenal are being unreasonable with their asking price, I would personally pay it and not wait until the summer. But here, that's just me, and I'm sure Kieran Tierney would like to make the move happen as well, but we're going to have to wait and see. So Rodgers has also confirmed that Fale will not play for Celtic again. He is going to go back to Barcelona, and then I believe he's getting loaned out to some other club, so not too sure who that is, but he will not be playing at Celtic anymore. He's also confirmed that he is hoping to sign a replacement for Kyogo Furuhashi as well. But yeah, Kieran Tierney, guys, returning to Scotland, returning to Celtic, that's absolutely massive, and we just need to wait now and find out when it's going to be. Will it be in January or will it be in the summer? I think Celtic should do everything they can to get it done now. I think that Kieran Tierney could be a massive addition to their European hopes, and in my opinion, he is probably the best player, I think, to play in Scotland in the last decade. Maybe even 2 decades. Some people might think that's too far, but nah, I'm looking at the recent players, the recent greats that have played in Scotland, and to me, he's better than them. I'm thinking the big players that have got moves away from Celtic. I'm thinking of Matt O'Reilly, I'm thinking of Jota, I'm thinking of Carter Vickers, players like that, Kyogo who just left. A wee bit further back, who you've got, you know, other players part of the other team like Dembele, Edouard, or, you know, Rogic, players like that, Christopher Adger, Van Dijk. I think that Tierney is, I believe at his best, he's better than all of them. I believe Tierney is a world-class player, and who knows, is he still as good as he once was? He's only 27, he may have lost a bit of pace, and that was a, you know, pivotal part of his game, but he's still a top class player, and for me, he should be the Scotland left back. I think he's better than Andy Robertson. I do believe that. So, look, Celtic getting a great signing here, no doubt about it. And I'm wondering though, is this Kieran Tierney? Is he content to come back and see out his career at Celtic? He's still very young. He's only 27. You know, I wonder, because we all thought he would come back, and a lot of times, you know, these boyhood players do, but he's coming back very early. It's not like he's coming back when he's past it and not got much left to offer. He's coming back at 27. I mean, there's no reason why Kieran Tierney has not got another, you know, 5-6 years at his very best. And if that's the case, you know, I wonder if he's willing to stay at Celtic into 2030 and beyond. And who knows? I mean, if he sees out this alleged contract that he's supposedly going to be offered, this 3-year contract, then I mean, that would take him up to almost, 2029. So, yeah, I mean, and then that would bring him to like 30. And at that point, would this be his final move? Is this his final club? We'll have to wait and see. I thought he would return to Celtic one day. I just didn't think it would be his next move. I thought he had one more club. I thought he had one more club in between Arsenal and Celtic, but looks like he's going straight back to Celtic, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Back with more news tomorrow. Hopefully Hearts can make a couple more signings before the transfer window shuts. But yeah, massive here for Celtic. And you look at the difference between Celtic and Rangers. Celtic are making signings. Celtic are improving their team. Rangers are sitting around with their thumb up their ass. I mean, there's a reason why one of these teams are top of the league and one of these teams are winning everything, and the other team has to settle for second best. And it's pretty evident. And I think this transfer signing here proves that. Anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Till then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and peace.